how many miles per gallon or how many miles do I get from my C63 AMG. So in today's video, that's what we're going to discuss, because this is something I get asked quite a lot. Quite a few of you ask me, how many miles per gallon do I get, how is the fuel economy like. So before we start, let's just have a look here. As of now, it's telling me 9.4 miles per gallon, but that's because I just literally drove 1 mile, not even a mile. So it's gonna go up a little bit, it will, but not by much. So let's drive a bit and discuss. Oh, that lovely rumble in the back. And yeah, as I was saying, let's drive a bit and discuss the fuel economy on my C63 AMG. I'm so tempted to put my foot down, but yeah, it's still cold, you know. I can't do that, I can't. So as you guys hear the cold start at the start of the video, that's just crazy. And I'm not sure, you know, one of the things that I still can't figure out, and I haven't figured out, but I could figure it out to be fair, is I don't even know if this car has the AMG performance exhaust or the standard exhaust. It sounds a little bit to me like the performance exhaust, because it's just a bit too loud for standard exhaust. Or maybe the standard exhaust is loud, I don't know guys. But yeah, that's one of the things. Oh, we're even on eco mode, so yeah, you see the engine is off. And if I lift my leg up, there we go. Ooh, that is good. But we press this button here because I don't like that. So going back to the main topic of this video is how many miles per gallon do I get from this car. Now let's first mention this car. I'm sure you all know that, but this car is a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo, so it isn't a small engine and it's very powerful. So I'm sure just by listening to those things, you know that it's not going to be too good on fuel economy, because after all, it is what I just said it is. So we've got to be sensible and realistic. But speaking about the fuel economy, this car on average, driving like now, standard driving, no stupid things, just normal driving, would give me around 15 miles per gallon. If I'm lucky, 16 max. On motorways, slightly more, but in town, like this kind of driving now, like this, around roads like this, is gonna give me around 15 miles per gallon. And this is, as I said, quite bumpy, this road. Now this is, as I said, on comfort mode, driving normally around town. However, if I'm going to press this dynamic button, and as you can see on the screen, we popped up there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Nice. Yeah. So on the screen, you see as we just put it in sport mode, that's gonna drink even more fuel. So to be fair, when I drive this car, normally I like driving it on sport mode for one reason, basically. The sound just sounds way better on sports mode. Let's just pull over here. So the sound is always going to sound much better on sport mode than if I press this again to sport plus. Have a look, let me do it again. So now I'm going to move it back. I'm going to move it back to sport. Okay, now we're on sport. Look at the right side. As you can see, the rev counter is just about 500. But the minute I'm going to move it into sport plus, did you see that? Did you see that? It's gone up a little bit on the right side, the rev counter. Let's do it again. Now it's back on sport and sport plus. So what happens is that it brings the rev counter even higher, and it makes the exhaust even, like, I don't know if you'll hear it on the camera, but the minute I put it from sport to sport plus, the exhaust is louder and it gives a lot more bangs and pops. So sport plus mode is just silly, and sometimes I like being silly, I'm gonna admit. The only problem is when I'm in Sport Plus, I have to be very careful because the traction is literally mad and I just slip. Like a day like today, the roads are a bit wet, if you guys will see, but we are quite a wet weather. It's not raining now, but you can see even the car, the front bonnet is a bit wet. If I drive a Sport Plus today, it's just going to be very silly. The car will be all over the place. So let's put it back on Sport. So on standard mode, as I said, around 15-16 miles per gallon. Sport, roughly around 14. And Sport Plus, you don't want to know, guys. And on Sport Plus, that's even worse. So maybe 13 miles per gallon. It all really depends how silly I go, that's the truth. Like if I like downshifting, pedal shifting, loud exhaust, it's all gonna be more fuel, obviously. But on motorways, you probably get around 18, 19. The truth is I haven't really done that long of motorway journeys to really have a good figure, because I've done an hour, 2 hour drives, but I haven't done like a full-on road trip to really know the motorway proper mileage. And yeah, and the fuel tank, how much is a tank on this car? So a full tank is about 75 pounds roughly. Yeah, this roughly depends really where you fuel, what fuel you use, but I try and use only premium fuel like 98, 99, and it will give me about 180 to 200 miles. It really depends on what modes I drive and how I drive. As I said, it does make a big difference. So that's really the fuel economy on my C63 AMG. However, I call this miles per gallon because I didn't buy this car thinking it's going to give me some Prius fuel economy. So it's obviously something you will know before buying a car like this, that it's going to drink fuel, but it's expected. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. It's fun driving this car. Even on comfort mode, the sound's so nice. As I said, I need to do a full video just dedicated to exhaust sounds and really show you guys, well, make you guys hear the exhaust sounds of this car, because I don't think I actually done a video yet giving you some proper exhaust sounds. So that's gonna happen. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and this is really basically the fuel economy on my C63. So as I said, it's miles per gallon. It's not stupidly bad, and if you drive gently, nicely in comfort mode, like normal nice driving, it isn't terrible. I mean, yes, it isn't great, but it isn't like stupidly bad. And let me see if I can show you guys on the trip. No, I don't want to see that. No, it's not showing up now because I haven't driven enough to tell me. You see, it's just telling me that I drove 1 mile, and it's telling me that I'm doing 9.4 miles per gallon. So that's because I just basically drove 1 mile. So that's not enough to give me an indication. That's not enough to give me an indication, but yeah, that's really the answer to the question I get asked a lot. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and I will do plenty more videos with this car. To be fair, I've been busy with so many things, and the weather's also been so bad, so I wanted to film a couple of videos in the last week or two, but I was just pouring with rain all day, and you know guys, you can't do that in the rain. You can't do these videos in the rain, me anyway. So as I said, stay tuned, there'll be more videos to come. And also guys, if you want to support the channel, check the links in the description of this video. There's some nice options out there if you want to make some money. Just check the links and you'll see it yourself, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye now.